Shalom. I want to give all the glory and the praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wakah, Kodash, the Devil apostles, the elders, and the bishops of the great millstone. Shalom to hopeful elect, to all the remnant of the Israelites and the Israelite foreigners that don't look like us, but they are us. Shalom. Alright, now, the title's lesson going to be Desire. Okay? Desire. All right, now before I go into greater precepts, let me get the meaning first. Get out the etymology. Etymon online. All right, desire. I'm gonna get the very first definition. All right, because we spiritual. This is what I'm basically the point I'm trying to get at. It says to wish or long for. Express a wish to obtain. Yeah, so like I read this, so I was looking at something else. So like, let me read that over. It says to wish or long for. Express a wish to obtain. It says desiring from old French. You know how they got it? It says wish, desire, long for. So basically something that we longer for, all right? So while you in this truth, you got to, and you see what's going on, one of the main things you got to long for when you sincerely in this is fear of the Lord. You have to long for the fear of the Lord. And it's one of the first steps of getting anything, obtaining anything in this truth. It's fear of the Lord. All right, that's what you got to desire. You got to desire fear of the Lord. Somebody go grab precept real quick. We're going to continue on. We're going to talk about desire, which you need to be desiring while you're in this truth. And that's one of the very, very first things. Fear of the Lord. All right, Ecclesiastes 19:18. All right, the KJV. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him. And wisdom attaineth his love. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life. And they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the fruit of the tree of immortality. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all things wisdom is the performance of the law, and the knowledge of his omnipotency. All right, so basically when you come to the truth, desire the fear of the Lord. Because right here it says the first step of obtaining is love. You want love from the Lord. All right, so that's one of the first things you should desire. Fear. He said once you have this fear of the Lord, he said you have wisdom. So one of the next things you should desire, wisdom and understanding when you come to this truth. Because one, he said his ways is everlasting, his immortality. It's cool. It's something you can deal with. This is what you should be desiring too. His ways, his commandments. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that real quick. Psalms 19. His commandments, his ways. That's one of the best things you could long for. This is what you be desiring also. And what did I say? Fear of the Lord, right? But I'm going to start at 7 first. Psalm 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandments of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgment of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. That's why he said one of the first things you should obtain is fear of the Lord. Because you have fear of the Lord, you're going to understand he has laws, he has regulations, he has ways that you need to follow. And what they said about these ways, they are perfect, they are rejoicing, they are enlightening your eyes, they are clean, and it lasts forever. That's one of the main things you should desire once you got the fear of the Lord. This is what you're going to have to follow. This is what's going to be. This is one of the things that is required when you have fear of the Lord. His commandments, his statutes, his ways. Verse 10. More to be desired. More to be desired are they than gold, than gold. Yea, more than fine gold. Sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb. So let me be known. You should be desiring the fear of the Lord and his ways more than anything once you come to this truth. All right? Fear of the Lord. What he said, the first step of obtaining his love in Ecclesiastes 19:18. Now, I'm going to grab some more precepts on desire. Because, man, you gotta have some type of desire in this truth. What I say, you gotta have desire, fear of the Lord. Desire the fear of the Lord. That's what's going to help you. Yeah. I'm going to go right here. Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Start at verse 26. If thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments, and the Lord shall give her unto thee. For the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instructions, and faith and meekness are its delight. So when you come into this truth, you got fear. Desire that wisdom that he's saying, that he's talking about. Desire wisdom, because that's what's going to help you at the end of the day. More than you can even understand. He said wisdom and understanding are going to be a stability in these times, right? So you get that, the guy desire wisdom. You got fear of the Lord, maintain that. Desire this wisdom and understanding so that can help you. All right? He said right here, for the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instructions. So you have fear, you desire the fear of the Lord, he done gave you wisdom and understanding without you even noticing. He lets you know, hey, follow my commandments, follow my statutes. That's what's going to help you. What, Isaiah 33, chapter 5. Isaiah 33, verse 5. Start right there. Grab some more precepts on about desiring. Because certain things you need to be longing for, you need to be desiring. Just so you can get to salvation at the end of the day. That's the whole point. We desiring the Lord so we can get the wisdom and understanding. So we can have the salvation, so we can understand what we need to be doing to get salvation at the end of the day. So it's like, what do you desire? Because you can't come into this truth and desire everything but salvation. A lot of people forget about that. A lot of people just in this truth too, just for man's sake, just to look good for everybody and all of that. You got to keep in mind, are you desiring salvation? And these are some of the key steps that you need to get to salvation. Fear of the Lord, wisdom and understanding. All right? Might get to something else too that you need when it comes with this wisdom and understanding. Because these things that you got to maintain, that's once give it to him. You desire them, the Lord give it to you. Now you got to maintain it. Might go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6. Start at verse 17. This is KJV. For the Lord, for the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline. All right, and her is wisdom. So basically, you desire wisdom. You desire fear of the Lord. He letting it be known. That's love. Now you gotta desire this wisdom and understanding, and that wisdom and understanding letting it be known. You gotta desire discipline when you coming into this truth. Easier said than done, but you gotta desire discipline because it's a lot of stuff that we shouldn't be doing. At the same time, along with disciplining ourselves to our best ability, Lord, that's showing forth that wisdom is saying that we're doing what we can. Basically, that's the Lord letting it be. The Lord saying that we're doing what the best we can. He's gonna help us. All right, but let me keep reading though. Start over. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love, and part of discipline is fear of the Lord. And the love is keeping her in shalom. And love is the keeping of her laws, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption. And incorruption maketh us near unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We gotta keep in mind, this is who we're striving for too. This is who we desire to see, right? Well, this is the requirements that come with the desire to see Yahweh Yahushua. How we want to see our Father, we want to see our big brother, we want to see our Lord at the 8. This is what we need to desire at the end of the day. All right, and he said we got desiring this wisdom and desiring this discipline is going to help us be incorrupted. That's what's up. Verse 20. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. So you got to desire wisdom. Once you in this truth and you have fear of the Lord, you got to desire this wisdom and understand. What it says, therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. This is what we're striving for. We're striving to get salvation to be brought to the kingdom. So, hey, you got to have fear of the Lord. You got to have wisdom. You got to be disciplined. All right, now I'm about to grab one more precept. Probably a few more. I don't know. Whatever the Spirit say. What was it? Oh, yeah, about King David, too. It's another thing you got to desire when you come to this truth, man. This part of our salvation also, man. This is going to make us feel good at the end of the day, knowing that this ain't going to be no more of this shit. All right, Proverbs 10:24. The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of righteousness, it shall be granted. And one of our desires is that the wicked shall be punished. The wicked should be destroyed. All right? And King David, man, he pleaded on that to the Lord. Hey, look, I want my eyes to see their ass fall. That's one of my desires. Matter of fact, I'm about to grab a precept on that. I know it's in Psalms somewhere. Let me go Psalms real quick. Hold on. He said a lot, man. King David ain't playing. He want to see his enemies fall. That's one of his main desires. That we should be desiring in the truth also. Hold up. Let me find one of them. He said a lot. I know I'm going to find one of them. All right, here we go. Psalms 92. I'm going to start at 9. Yeah, all right. For lo, thy enemies, O Lord. All right, this King David talk to Yahweh, okay? For lo, thy enemies, O Lord, Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. But my horn shall exalt. But my horn shall exalt. I'm reading too fast. I'm looking at something. Psalms 92, verse 10. But my horn shalt thou exalt like the horn of an unicorn. I shall be anointed with fresh oil. My eyes also shall see my desire of on my enemies, and my ears shall hear my desire of the wicked that rise up against me. I sounded a little slow real quick. I was looking at something reading. I didn't want to get thrown off. But basically, this King David basically saying, the enemies shall perish, all right? And he going to anoint the Lord to his best ability always. He going to exalt the Lord, Slocky. And he said, man, he wanted to see his fall of his enemies. He wanted to hear their ass cry. That's one of his desires right here, basically what he was saying. Everybody that rose up against him. So that's the wicked, and especially our people, mostly for sure. He want to hear their ass cry out when that day come, man. He want to hear their ass fall. So we got to desire the fall of our enemies. Every last one of them. We won't see the 2/3 of them again in the kingdom. But as of right now, they are enemies. Fuck them. We got to see their ass fall. All right? So basically, man, the point was about desiring. What do you desire in this truth? And the main things you desire, fear the Lord, desire his ways and statutes, desire his wisdom and understanding, desire the fall of your enemies, and desire salvation. You need to desire salvation at the end of the day. After all of this, because that's what we're looking forward to. We strive and fighting our best ability to basically to get salvation. All right, striving for salvation. And these are all the steps. Some of the steps. Remember, we gotta desire faith also. Pray for faith. Always gotta desire faith. That's one of the main things you need, faith. But I'm gonna grab one more precept. I'm gonna close out. I gotta hit this dumbass plantation. But man, you gotta desire all these things, and pray for faith too. Desire faith also, man. Gotta desire faith. Cause right here, Psalms 145. We'll start at 18. The Lord is nigh unto all of them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth. And the only way you can call upon him in truth if you are a sincere Israelite. All right? You gotta be sincere Israelite. If you're not a sincere Israelite, he ain't gonna hear you. Verse 19. He will fulfill the desires of them that fear him. He also will hear their cry and will save them. So he's going to fulfill our desires as long as we're sincere, doing what we're supposed to do to our best ability. He gave us commandments. He gave us instructions we need to be following. And one of them instructions was faith also. All right? You got to maintain the fear, maintain this wisdom, discipline yourself, and desire to follow your enemies, and continue on to do what you can to your best ability. And he will fulfill everything you desire at the end of the day. But you got to desire them main things, because if you do not desire all of that, you're not desiring salvation, there's no point. Because you desiring this and desiring that, but you ain't desiring salvation at the end of it. I don't know what's your purpose. That's one of the main things I know I desire at the end of all of this: salvation, saved from them nuclear fire, saved from that Karagma. All right. So hopefully that was edifying. Straight to the point. I want to give all the glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kordash. That belongs to the apostles, the elders, and the bishop, the great millstone. Shalom to Hopeful Elect, which are the remnant of the Israelites and the Israelite foreigners that don't look like us, but they are us. Shalom.